Hello everyone, my name is David from Fan Credo, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to make a simple um, form, HTML form, where your fans, your community can subscribe to your music. They can get links to your music, and also they can drop their email address just in case you want to send them any future information regarding any of your work or your releases. This is going to be a very simple document. We are not going to do too much, no CSS, um, no JavaScript, just purely HTML. And there will be a few requirements. Firstly, you need to have a text editor. There are a few on the market. It's Atom, like this here. There's Sublime Text, and there's Visual Studio Code. But for this, I'll be using Visual Studio Code because of its the flexibility and how universal it is. And then you need to use a browser. So for this, you can use Firefox, Google Chrome. But this for this, I'll be also using Google Chrome. Good. Then you have to create a folder called create a folder. And for this, I've already created a folder called Fan Cradle. And then you open your Visual Studio Code. And as you can see, Fan Cradle is open here. Yes. And then you also have to install an extension. The extension is Live Server. Why do you need Live Server? Live Server helps you to deploy your web page to a local host on your laptop. So any changes you make on your HTML documents, it automatically transfers to your website. Do you understand? So as you are going on, you see what I mean, and you see why it is very, very useful. Okay, and then you open your page. Okay, so let's say this is a sample I did before, but we'll be creating a new page using Eric's page. Okay, so then we are going to go back to the folder we created. So now we are going to create a hierarchy. Okay, then in this page, we are going to create a index.html. .html shows that tells the web browser that this is a HTML document, and HTML is a markup language. You understand? It's not a programming language. So we are going to call this index.html. We click enter. Okay. So why use Visual Studio Code? Sorry about that. You see why. So if I press the exclamation mark and I press enter, it creates the format for a new document. You can see the HTML tag and the opening tag and closing tag here. Yes, you see the head and the body. So every document must have a head and a body. You understand? So that is a shortcut. Just press the exclamation mark and enter on Visual Studio Code, and it generates this for you. So we would have talked about this, but this is beyond the scope of this tutorial. So when I click save, and then I want to show you why the live server is really important. So if you right click on the document and go to open live server, see it, and you can see on Chrome that a page automatically opened. Documents 1270.0.0.1 and the port is 550. So this is documents which is on our laptop. It's not yet deployed to the internet, so it's just solely on our laptop. And the title is document. You can see it up here as document. So let's say you want to change it to Eric, and I click save on the document. You see that it changes automatically here. Are you seeing that? Okay. So next we focus on the body. So documents, HTML document there are different header. There's header 1, header 2, header 3, header 4, up to header 6. You get? So for this now, we are going to use headers, and headers are really important in SEO, search engine optimization. Sorry about that. It helps Google track your page, and it brings up good search results. It helps you find your content better. So with header H1, we are going to use H1, and for this we'll type Eric. and save. Like you can see how Eric appears here boldly. Yes, you can use CSS to arrange it, but that is beyond the scope of this. And then next up, we are going to um create like a link to Eric's Apple Music, and then also we are going to create a link to his Spotify. This is just going to be very, very basic HTML this thing page. So then A is for link, href, yes, then we press equals to, and then we go copy the link, which is this, and then we come back and paste it. Then we close the tag and we type Apple Music, and then we press. Let's go back and let's go so we can see the changes. Then we now press Ctrl S. You can see Apple Music. Now I'm going to show you why we should do something else. If I then go back, and then go again and type another link, you see that they will be on the same line because I did not use a particular tag, which is the paragraph tag. It separates it in different lines. So then let me copy the Spotify link. This is Spotify link. I put it here, and then I paste it. I close the link and I type Spotify. Okay, let me just put Spotify there, and then I save. I save. You see Spotify appears here. So they are on the same line, but we want to make them into different lines. So what do? I put a tag here, which is the paragraph tag for a new line. Then I copy the closing tag and put it after the link I put here. So then I paste it here. And I press Ctrl S. Okay, that's on a new line. Then I go again and do the same thing for this one. You have to do it for 2 of them. So just in case you want to add another link, other links, if you have more than 2 links here, you can then do this. You get? So then you place it here and then Ctrl S. So now you can see they'll be well separated. Okay. And then finally, we are going to add like a place where your fans, your subscribers can put their email address, which you can use to send them updates in the future. Okay, so how do you do this? So then we use a tag called form. Yes, form. So in this form, we are going to create a label, and this label is going to be called email. So label, yes, and it's going to be called email, and we save it. Now you see email appear here, and then after email, then we are going to put an input, which is a text box where they can put their email address. So you type input, and what type of input is it going to be? Of type, it's going to be of text, right? Okay, text, and name is going to be a what? Email, and then we close it. Is that right? Okay, let's see what happens. Yes, we can see the text is there. Okay, and what next? I think we need to add a submit button, don't you think? Yes, a submit button. So then on the next line, we can make it on this line or on the next line. It depends on how we want to do this. So, but I want it to be right beside the text box. So we now put a submit button. So then in this submit button, it's also going to be an input, but this is not going to be of type text. So input, and it's going to be of type submit, and it's going to be of value submit, and it's going to be of name. We are not going to assign any name to this. We are going to just leave it like this. and then we now press Control S. Then you see it. Very simple. It's not really hard. This is a very simple way to create a simple web page using the fan creating platform to get users to subscribe and to your music, to get links to your music and to drop their email address. So this is really important in web building because Web3 is all about web building and gathering users into one place because the metaverse is going to be very large and it's coming. So you need to know how to get all these in all these people into one place. Yes. So if you really like this video, we would like you to subscribe and to check out more FanQuery content because we're going to be releasing more in the future. So please check us out on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and Instagram. So thank you so much and please subscribe to our YouTube.